Last point, that is deforestation. Deforestation involved major harm get at the tropic area. It is get more harmful effect because of the deforestation. In India also, approximately earlier 30% area these are the covered with forest. But now if we compare this present condition, these are the only present 19.4 area, these are the only covered by the forest. Now, so simply in this condition, we continue this point. Whenever we are talking about current condition, that is the only 19.4 area, these are the covered by the forest. So now what happened? The national agency in India, we are talking about only India, okay? So in India, we are talking about the national agency, that is according to NFP. So we are talking about some information according to NFP, that is National Forest Policy. National Forest Policy, NFP, National Forest Policy. According to National Forest Policy, that policy, he explained that is plain area, it should be covered with 33% by the forest. And when we compare this point with the hill area, so that hills area, they should be covered approximately 67%. So now what we are talking about, this 33 and the 67%, these are the representative value where according to National Forest Policy, according to their data, that area it should be covered with the forest. It should be covered by the forest. Okay, this area should be covered by the forest. But now what happened means they recommend this thing, but there is a not possible, because now in present condition, if you see what is the area available, so total area we are talking about in India, that is 19.4% area, these are the covered with the forest. But according to National Forest Policy, these are the 33 at the plain region and 67 at the hills region. These are the area, that area should be covered with the forest. Got this point? Miss, these are the recommendation, just a recommendation. Yeah. So this point is covered. This point is covered. Okay. Now, so another we are talking about, that is one case study, that is zoom cultivation. So this part is over with respect to deforestation. We are talking about the another part, that is zoom cultivation. Zoom cultivation. And that zoom cultivation also called as slash and burn technique or burn method. Zoom cultivation or slash and burn method. Basically, these are the very ancient method which is the properly it is followed in initial days, but nowadays it is not possible. We are talking about the reason why these are the not possible. Now, what is meaning of the slash and the burn technique? In the area of the northeast area, so we are talking about these are the particular area. These are the area of this square, and this area nothing but we are talking about, that is north and east area. So this area is completely, these are the forest area. So we are talking about this area, it is completely forest area. Where these are the located? These are the located in northeast area. Now what happened? People who stay at that northeast area, they select one position. For example, I am talking about at the center. They selected at the center. They select just at the center. Now what happened in this condition? From the center, which is area that is selected, people cut all the plant. Not all forest area, okay, at the specific area. So we are talking about that circle part, okay. So this area, nothing but we are talking about that cut all the plants, whatever these are the present, and after this cutting process, now simply it is get burned. It's burned. Now what happened? After the burning process, now that plant it is converted into ash. And ash, these are the one kind of nutrition. It is a one kind of nutrient, inorganic material. Got it, right? Now once it is converted into nutrient, now the peoples who stay at that particular area, they perform the cultivation method. So they perform the cultivation. So people performing the cultivation. That is, for example, they want any specific crop. So they just harvest the crop from that particular area. Because now what happens? They select the forest area. Ultimately, they get the land area. Now, that land, that soil, it is rich with the nutrition because the plant material which is present there, it completely burned, it is converted into ash, and that ash nothing but one kind of nutrient. Now, once the cultivation is done, now that people they allowed time for the recovery. They allowed time for the recovery. Means what? Once you harvest that plant, so now that area, that complete area which is get burned, where the cultivation processes can carried out. So that area it should be left as it is, without any disturbance. So it is allowed for recovery. It is allowed for recovery. And now what happened? Due to the recovery time, now there is a formation of forest, new forest. So we can forest. Got it. So now this cultivation simply these are called as the mostly tribal people. The ash, these are the one type of this. Then they allow the cultivation, maybe soybean लगा सकते हैं, or maybe there is any crop. Harvest particular crop. They allow time for the recovery. Now, during that recovery time, now there is formation of forest. So such type of this condition, these are called as the zoom cultivation. Sound is not clear. Now it's okay. Now it's okay. Okay, side. Sound is clear now? Yeah. Okay, Nathan. So we are talking about zoom cultivation, and inside this zoom cultivation, simply we are talking about these are the one technique which is performed by the mostly tribal people, right? But now what happened? Now if I'm talking about these are the oldest method, पहले से होता था, and these are the 100% true. Okay, so these are the oldest method. All this method we are talking about that is zoom cultivation, or we can say that is slash and burn technique. All these are the oldest method. But now what happened? Now there is a population get increased, and now there is a no time for the recovery. People they are doing the cutting, everything is going on, burn kiya, sab kuch kiya. Again they harvest the plant material also, means the cultivation also, they harvest the crop also, but there is a no time for the recovery. So we are talking about current situation. Now what happened? That is population get increased. Population increase, and due to that condition, that recovery phase, it get off. Recovery phase, it's get off. And what is meaning of off condition? Off means there is a no time for the recovery. And that's why we can say that is deforestation. It is continuously going on. Got this point? How do you understand what is the meaning of zoom cultivation? NEET 2016. One question from zoom cultivation. Okay. This point is clear. Okay, Melita. Chalo. Last point, we are talking about people who participate for forest conservation. Write down the title. Last point, we are talking about name of the peoples. So simply we are talking about the peoples who participate. People participate or people's participation for forest conservation. For forest conservation. Okay. Best example we are taking from the Rajasthan, Jodhpur, and now we are talking about that is one specific community, and name of the community that is Bishnoi community. Bishnoi community. Now what happened? These are the Bishnoi community. It is located in Jodhpur, Rajasthan. So we are talking about the location also. Jodhpur, Rajasthan. For the Rajasthan, I'm writing the RG. Very nice city actually. Jodhpur, Rajasthan. So now what happened in case of this Bishnoi community? There is a one lady, that Amrita Devi. Amrita Devi sacrificed her life to protect the trees. Now what happened? There is one story behind that. That Jodhpur king, he want to build up a new palace. So they select one area, that is forest area. So now he ordered all the soldiers go and cut all the trees. The one lady, and name of the lady, that is Amrita Devi. Amrita Devi sacrificed her life to protect the plants. Sacrificed her life to protect the plant. Okay, and these are the very famous story, Amrita Devi. So after the death of this Amrita Devi, now the other peoples which is belonging from the Bishnoi community, they also get participate to conserve the forest, to protect the plant. And now, in the honor of that Amrita Devi, there is some award, and that name of this award, Amrita Devi Bishnoi Wildlife Protection Award. Wildlife Protection Award. So these are the name of the award. It is given to those people who contribute for the conservation of forest. So it's an honor in जिन्होंने था अमृता देवी sacrificed her life and protect the forest. So these are the one award which is state that is Amrita Devi Award. These are the given to the people who sacrifice or who having the participation to protect the forest. So these are the number one study, that is Bishnoi community. Number second, that is Chipko movement. I hope you know about this. Chipko movement, nothing but that is hugging to tree. That's it. Chipko movement. Chipko movement, basically we are talking about, it is started at the UP, Uttar Pradesh. So we are talking about where it is located, that is Uttar Pradesh, and more specifically we are talking about that is Garhwal region. In Garhwal region, which is located in Uttar Pradesh, at that area, first time Chipko movement gets started. And same condition, same meaning, that is to protect the forest. Chipko, that is hugging process. And now last one, such process, it is started at the UP, that is in North India. But now what happens, slowly from the North India, it will be get spread into South India. And inside the South India, that movement, it is called as Epico movement. That is meaning is same, that is Chipko and the Epico, both meaning is same. But when we are talking about that is Chipko, these are the North India movement. And when we are talking about this Epico basically these are the South Indian movement. Okay, South India. So initially kahan pe start hua? Initially it is started from the UP, and from the UP slowly it will be get spread toward the South India. And in South India, the same name. Now in this condition, we are using the word that is Epico movement. Got this? So these are the three exactly forest conservation peoples. Number one, Bishnoi community named Amrita Devi. Number second, that is Chipko movement, and the third one, that is Apiko movement. All this movement is actually having participation of the peoples to conserve the forest. Got this point? Lenina, this point is clear? Okay. So we are talking about in India. In India, in 1980, in India, in 1980, in 1980, one program got started. The name of the program, that is Joint Forest Program. Joint Forest Program. Now, what is the purpose of this program? These are also called as the GFP, JFP, that is Joint Forest Program. And now what happened in case of that Joint Forest Program? These are the one kind of this program where local people, or simply we can say that is tribal people, local people, and government also. So these are the one program between local people and the government, and they run one program. And what is the main motto? That is motto that is same: conservation of forest. Conservation of forest. So these are the Joint Forest Program, which is started in 1980. And what is the aim? Aim to conserve the forest. And now whenever we are talking about it is Joint Forest Program, these are the having contribution of the local people with government. So these are the end of this chapter, complete environmental issues, and here we can say complete ecology, 4 chapters from organism population, ecosystem, biodiversity conservation, and this one the environmental issues. So all these 4 chapters totally finished. So is this any doubt from complete ecology? I'm telling you ecology is very important points. बहुत easy है, straightforward questions आते हैं. Read NCERT very carefully. You have to remember the name. You have to remember the exactly value of the plant, animal. What is meaning of in situ conservation, ex situ conservation. हाँ, मुझे अच्छे से याद आ गया. Now these are one time there is one question from the ozone. हमने देखा था ना कि there is a 2 summit condition. Summit, Earth Summit, and the World Summit, and another one we discuss about. These are the some monstral protocol where we can study the study of harmful study, how that ozone depleting substance it get affected the environment. So that is one protocol, that's monstral protocol. So in this NEET 2020 there is one question from ozone the depleting substance. So there is one question from that point. So just check the previous point, because I hope कि अभी आपका जो syllabus है 11th standard and the 12th standard दोनों को अगर हमने combine किया, so approximately at least for me 90% syllabus is covered. 90%. Okay, I think you are not able to solve only 5 questions, because one question from the microbe, one question from the food, and the 3 questions from the chapter molecular, जो कि अभी हम start करें. But remaining question you have to solve. Just take it. You download the paper. Have you got the paper? Aryan? Aryan? Okay, Pooja. So try to solve that. Don't see the answer key. First of all, try to solve that. Read the question carefully. Try to find out. At least जो अभी के चल रहे हैं ना, that we cover the Mendelian part, we cover the ecology part. So at least solve those questions. Okay, very good. Chalo. So now these are the some part with respect to ecology. Is this any doubt from the ecology chapter? How do you understand each and every point? Yes or no? Okay, Malaika. Chalo, no doubt. Yeah. So now we are start with the next chapter. Again, these are the major chapter, and this need 3 questions from the molecular. So we are talking about that is next chapter, molecular basis of inheritance. molecular basis of inheritance. We already discussed about that Mendelian inheritance. We discussed different diseases. We discussed the different types. What is the chromosome? Everything. Now in this condition, this chapter, we have to discuss the molecular basis of inheritance. It means that we are talking about that is RNA, DNA, the process like DNA replication, transcription, translation, something. These are the operon. Means we are talking about the some regulation part, some point which is related to molecule. Molecule means what? Biomolecules. DNA biomolecules, say RNA is a biomolecules, protein is a biomolecules, enzyme, these are the biomolecules. So in this chapter, we have to see some techniques and as well as some methodology with respect to inheritance. Okay, and you know that DNA, these are the part of inheritance which is get transferred from one generation to next generation, because chromosome, DNA, gene, all these are the get transferred in sexual reproduction, right? So now in this condition, first of all, we are talking about some historical account, and in case of this historical account, we are taking the name of the scientist, first scientist, that is scientist Michel. First scientist, the scientist Michel. Scientist Michel first time isolated, extracted, isolated nucleus. Okay, extracted or the isolated nucleus from the pus cell. And after the isolation, simply that nuclei he called as, that is nuclei. What he said? Simply he said he named that name, that is nuclei. Okay, nuclei. Now another scientist we are talking about, that is scientist Altman. Scientist Altman. Scientist Altman find out the chemical nature of that nuclei. So study of or find out chemical nature. What is the chemical nature of that nuclei? Find out the chemical nature, and simply he rechange, he give the rename, or what we say, he give the another name, and simply on the basis of chemical nature, he said that that nuclei it having the acidic nature. So what is the nature? Nature basically these are the acidic nature, and due to its acidic nature, the initially name, that is nuclein, that nuclein name it is get changed, and now that name become nucleic acid. Okay, that name it is become nucleic acid. Got this? Initially named that is nuclein, but now after the find out discovery of the chemical nature, now it is become the nucleic acid. So now what happened? This nucleic acid basically two types. Okay, this nucleic acid it is two types, DNA and the RNA. Nucleic acid basically these are the two types, DNA and the RNA. So you know very well what is the long form. DNA, that is deoxyribose nucleic acid, RNA, that is ribose nucleic acid. So both these are the nucleic acid, DNA and the RNA. When we are talking about the part of that DNA, in most of organism, I'm talking about most of, not all, okay? So most of organism, DNA act as a genetic material. Most of organism, DNA act as a genetic material which is transferred from one generation to next generation, because bacteria, plant, animal, protista, fungi, even some viruses also, all such type of this living organism, they having the DNA as a genetic material. So most of, not all, okay, most of organism they consist of the DNA as a genetic material. But we know that we have some examples like viruses. So we can write down this information. Some virus, there is presence of RNA as a genetic material. So these are also true. Okay. So we are talking about that is a nucleic acid, two types, DNA and the RNA. But in most of condition, DNA it is act as genetic material. But we have some examples where RNA also act as a genetic material. Got this point? Very simple. DNA and the RNA. Because DNA, RNA, see, DNA word like the RNA word you already studied in zoology biomolecule chapter. Now in this year, I think in chemistry also you will have the one chapter that is biomolecule. In case of biomolecule, you will get the carbohydrate, enzyme, protein, lipid, and even nucleic acids also. So that this part is again 3 times you will study it within 2 years. So that's very easy. Okay? Okay, Shantanu. Chalo. Now, so after that, we have to focus on the DNA. तो पहले हम देख रहे हैं about the DNA world. Write down the title. We are talking about that is all information about this DNA world. All information about the DNA. Now, when we are talking about that is DNA, DNA is a long polymer of deoxyribonucleotide. So I'm writing this information. What is the DNA? DNA is a long polymer of, जैसे हम कहते हैं ना, that is amino acid. These are the when amino acid it will be get from the polymer, it will be from the protein. So amino acid, these are the building blocks of protein. Same for the carbohydrate also. For example, we are talking about the starch. So many glucose polymer, they bind with each other and they form the starch, glycogen. Similar condition here. When we are talking about the DNA, DNA basically these are the large molecule. Okay. And now this large molecule, that is DNA, DNA these are the long polymer of deoxyribonucleotide. Deoxyribonucleotide. So please underline this word, that is nucleotide, because we have to discuss nucleotide in detail. Okay, long polymer of the deoxyribonucleotide. Why we are using the deoxy? Because inside the DNA, deoxyribo sugar is present. That's why we are talking about deoxyribonucleotide. Now, one question. We are talking about examples. So definitely, DNA, these are the characteristic feature of the each and every organism. Person to person DNA vary. In case of plant, DNA is present in different form. Different form means size is different. In case of bacteria, DNA size is different. In case of this yeast, DNA size is also different. So now we are taking some examples where first of all we are talking about in case of human. Okay, in case of human. So when we are talking about in case of this human, you know that that is genetic material, it is present in double-stranded DNA. Double-stranded. Small d represent the double, small s represent the stranded. Remember always think, never said like dsDNA. It's a wrong pronunciation. हम कभी भी dsDNA नहीं कहते. You have to always pronounce double-stranded DNA. During the writing, we have to use the short form, that is dsDNA. But when you say that word, you should use double-stranded DNA. Got this? Double-stranded DNA. Now, inside this human genetic material is present, that is double-stranded DNA. And in this condition, we are talking about that is size. Whenever we are talking about that is human genome size. Genome. And remember this word. Whenever you are using the genome word, it means that we are talking about haploid condition. Okay? Haploid condition. So human genome size is approximately 3.3 into 10 raised to 9 base pair. Okay, B small, P small. So that BP it is represent for the base pair. हम आगे देखेंगे A pairs with T, G pairs with C. So that is base pair. Pairing, these are called as the base pair. So whenever we are using the word that is genome, so remember this thing. Genome means simply we are talking about haploid condition. And in human, haploid condition is what? We are talking about that is sperm. Inside the sperm DNA, inside the egg DNA, the size of genetic material that is 3.3 into 10 raised to 9 base pair. But when we compare this point with human genetic material, and that human when it is present in diploid condition, जब diploid होगा, diploid organism, so that time size it will be get double, that is 6.6 into 10 raised to 9 base pair. Okay, 6.6 into 10 raised to 9 base pair, or in length we can say the size is approximately 2.2 meter. in length. 2.2 meter in length. And these are the question in NEET 2020. You open the book, you will get this question. What is the size of this human genetic material? So remember this thing. Haploid hoga to 3.3 hoga. But whenever we are talking about the diploid organism, because we know that we are the diploid, except all the body cells which is present in our body, all these are the diploid except sperm and the egg cell. So now the size, whenever we are talking about base pair, size is 6.6 into 10 raised to 9 base pair. But when we compare, when we convert it into length, so it will become approximately 2.2 meter. Remember this point. ऑप्शन में 2 भी होगा, ऑप्शन में 2.4 भी होगा, in option 2.6 also there. So remember 2.2, these are the correct answer. Got it? This point is clear, everyone? Okay, chalo. So these are the first example with respect to human. Now draw one line. We are talking about second example. So first example human. Now second example, we are talking about Cinderella of biotech. And that name of the Cinderella you know very well, that is E. coli. Because you know that old student knew that I called E. coli as a Cinderella, because this Cinderella, that is E. coli bacteria, if you discuss the recombinant DNA technology, and is this any experiment, whatever that is a transformation or there is a transduction technique, or if you want to perform any vector trial or the insulin production, all such type of this experiment, it is done in the E. coli bacteria, because easily cultivated, easily available hota hai, within few times it is get rapidly multiplied, and maintenance also is too easy. So it's very healthy. And E. coli, most of recombinant DNA technology means RDT, mostly E. coli bacteria it is used for the experiment. Now, so we know that the genetic material, that is again in case of this bacteria, double-stranded DNA, and size, it has size that is 4.6 into 10 raised to 6 base pair. Okay, so we know that is E. coli, these are the prokaryotic cells. So ultimately base pair bhi kam honge. So as compared to human, it has the less genetic material. Third one. Third, we are talking about, that is one example of phage virus, and that phage nothing but lambda phage. And this lambda phage, these are the example of virus. In lambda phage, again genetic material, these are the present in double-stranded DNA form. Okay, double-stranded. And if I'm talking about size, so it will be having size that is 48502 base pair. Okay, 48,502. So these are the base pair, because we are using the word that is double-stranded. So that's why we are using the word base pair. But we are taking the another example of the viruses, one bacteriophage, that is, ma'am, virus had the RNA. हाँ, it's had the RNA as a genetic material. Definitely. Tobacco mosaic virus नहीं देखा क्या हमने? It has the RNA as a genetic material. HIV virus हो गया, influenza virus is there. So fourth condition. Yes, viruses has the, but lambda phage, these are the one exception case. Lambda phage, it has the double-stranded DNA as a genetic material. Aman, open the biological classification notes. हमने लास्ट में देखा था वायरस, वायरड एंड दी प्रायंस. वहां पे हमने चार्ट लिखवा के दिया है. Deoxyribose and the ribovirus and the deoxyvirus. Double-stranded DNA example, single-stranded DNA example. Double-stranded RNA example, single-stranded RNA example. We discussed detailed examples in that chart. उसके बाद हमने कैप्शीट देखा था, उसके बाद हमने एनवेलप देखा था. Then we discuss about the what we discuss viroid part, and lastly we are discussing about the prions. Remember mad cow disease, याद है क्या जोक हुआ था उससे क्लास में? Yeah. So now next condition we are talking about, last one, that is fourth example, that is again which is included inside the viruses, that is 5x174 bacteriophage. Please write down. We are using the pronounce the 5. Okay, psi 5. These are the two conditions. So here we are talking about 5. 5x174 bacteriophage. 5x174 bacteriophage. This bacteriophage now it has single-stranded DNA as a genetic material. So this is not a double-stranded, okay? We are talking about single-stranded, and that's why we are not using the word base pair. Now we are using the simply word that is nucleotide, and the number of the nucleotide 5,386 nucleotides are present. Nucleotide, okay? And in this nucleotide you can use this word that is bases, not base pair, okay? Base pair मतलब क्या होगा? 5 prime to 3 prime, 3 prime to 5 prime, double stranded structure. But now in this condition we are simply talking about that is bases. Bases means what? That is single stranded. So please remember this point. Is this DNA is double stranded, we have to use this suffix to represent the size, to represent the that unit, that is base pair. Base pair means that is double stranded. When we are representing the single stranded, that time we have to use the word nucleotide or bases, not pair, only bases. Got this point? This point is clear, everyone? This point is clear? Okay, well, chalo. Okay, chalo. Now we are talking about what is the exactly difference between nucleotide and the nucleoside. So we are talking about what is the exactly meaning of nucleotide, T-I-D-E at the end, and what is the difference between the nucleoside. Nucleotide, you know very well. When we are using the nucleotide, it means that nucleotide in case of DNA, हम DNA के बारे में बात करें, okay? First of all, we are talking about that is DNA. Nucleotide and the nucleoside with respect to DNA. So whenever we are talking about that is nucleotide, there is a presence of 5-carbon sugar, deoxyribose sugar. There is a presence of one sugar, that is deoxyribose sugar. Again, in case of nucleoside also, there is a presence of same sugar, deoxyribose sugar. तो यहाँ पे कोई change नहीं है. In both condition, nucleoside and the nucleotide, there is a presence of deoxyribose sugar, plus. When we are talking about another component, there is a presence of nitrogenous bases. So simply I'm talking about that is nitrogen bases. Here the same condition, there is a presence of this nitrogen bases, and you know very well, whenever we are talking about that nitrogen bases, under this nitrogen bases you can take example adenine, thymine, guanine, and the cytosine. Okay, so this condition is same for the nucleotide as well as the nucleoside. So up to this condition, these are the same. Deoxyribose sugar, which is a 5-carbon sugar, it is present in both, and nitrogen bases also, these are the present in both. But there is a quite change in nucleotide, and inside this nucleotide there is a presence of one group, that phosphate group, and that phosphate group, these are the present in the form of phosphoric acid. It is present in the form of phosphate group, that is phosphoric acid. So definitely, if we are talking about what is the change, what is the difference between the nucleotide and the nucleoside, so remember only one change. Nucleotide, it has the one extra component, and that component called as the phosphate group, that is phosphoric acid. Got it? Can you tell me what charge present on DNA? Charge present on DNA. Tell me quickly. Which charge present on DNA? It's negative. Due to what? Yes, due to phosphate group, due to phosphoric acid. So definitely entire DNA and the RNA, they having the charge that is negative charge. And why these are the? Because of the phosphate group. But remember, when we are talking about the protein part, protein may be having the negative charge, protein may be having positive charge, or protein may be neutral, because protein charge, it is depend upon what kind of this amino acid present inside that protein. So protein का charge vary होता है. It's depend upon the amino acid. But whenever we are talking about RNA, DNA, they both has same type of this charge, that is negative charge due to phosphate group. ठीक है? तो ये सारी information थी with respect to molecule, that is nucleotide, nucleoside, which is present in DNA. So all this information with respect to DNA. Now we have to compare quickly with respect to RNA also, because there is some change. So now we are talking about same point, that is nucleotide compare with the nucleoside. But remember this thing, now we have to focus on the biomolecule, that is RNA, ribose nucleic acid. So now first change which is differ in DNA, nucleotide, DNA and the RNA, and that change nothing but we are talking about there is a presence of 5 carbon sugar, but that 5 carbon name it is called as the ribose sugar. हम structure देखेंगे थोड़ी देर में. There is a presence of ribose sugar, not deoxyribose, simply ribose sugar. So for both nucleotide and the nucleoside, there is a presence of the same sugar, that sugar called as ribose sugar. Okay, so these are the first change from DNA and the RNA. Another change that is with respect to nitrogen bases. So at both the condition, nitrogen bases is present in nucleotide as well as the nucleoside, but there is a one small change. Can you tell me the change? What kind of this change present with respect to nitrogen bases in case of RNA? Can you tell me? What kind of the change present in case of RNA? Yes, there is a thymine replaced to uracil. Very good. So now in this condition, adenine is present, guanine present, cytosine also present. But now at the place of thymine, we have to use the uracil, because uracil, these are the characteristic features of RNA, and thymine, these are the present in DNA. So definitely there is a change with respect to sugar as well as the nitrogen bases. So यहाँ तक तो change था. And the third part, whenever we are talking about this nucleotide, definitely there is a presence of phosphate group, or simply you can say there is a presence of phosphoric acid, which provide the negative charge. Got this? So these are the simple difference between the nucleotide, nucleoside with respect to DNA as well as RNA. Yeah, this part is over. This part is over. Okay, chalo. Now we are taking some structure. I'm telling you that this detailed structure, I'm not taking too much detailed structure because it is not part of botany, because that structure part is a part of biomolecular chapter in 11th standard, which is already you studied. Again in chemistry also you will see the detailed structure. I'm just giving such important point because I just want to clear doubt what is meaning of purine, pyrimidine, double ring structure, single ring structure, and what is the exactly difference between, means which kind of the different bond present in DNA, because we are talking about DNA bond. So now in this condition, first of all we are talking about the structure of deoxyribose sugar. तो पहले हम बात करें the structure of deoxyribose sugar, and which is the example of 5 carbon sugar. Name it's represent that whenever we are talking about that is deoxy, it means that simply we are talking about that is lack of oxy group at second position. So deoxy nothing but simply we can say that is lack of oxy group, lack of oxygen from second carbon. Simply I'm writing that is 2C from the second carbon. So we just represent, we just draw the structure. Now शुगर स्ट्रक्चर. 5 कार्बन शुगर है. Now this is the presence of H group below the plane, above the plane OH. Now same condition, यहाँ पे H present होगा. Here we are talking about there is a presence of again H. OH, H, H, and finally we are talking about CH2OH. Now I'm giving the number one by one. Had you know about what is meaning of chiral carbon? Had you know the concept chiral carbon, functional carbon? Kenmin, Lenina, had you know about the chiral carbon? Quickly tell me, yes or no? Chiral carbon, functional carbon. Ha, all 4 different group. Very good, Hanuman. Yes, very good. So now in this condition, we are talking about which is the chiral carbon. These are the first carbon. यहाँ पे जो present है, this one. These are the first carbon. It is a chiral carbon, which is a functional carbon where that carbon valency that is having the 4 different group. So first carbon that is chiral one. Now this position, these are the second carbon. यहाँ पे होगा third carbon. Now these are the fourth carbon and finally these are the fifth carbon. So here we are talking about that is sugar, ribose sugar, more specific deoxyribose sugar, which is a 5 carbon component. And now in this condition we represent first carbon, these are the chiral carbon. Now, if you see, I'm just highlighting this position. This position. If you see, these are the second position. And what is the second? This position represent the condition that is deoxy. It's represent the deoxy. And simply that deoxy, nothing but we are talking about at the 2' H group is present, or at the second condition, at the second carbon, only H group is present because lack of oxy. So simply we can say that these are called as the deoxy position. Because of that second position, simply that DNA gave the name that is deoxyribose nucleic acid, because inside the sugar, at the second position of the carbon, there is a lack of oxy group called as the deoxyribose. Okay. Now when we compare this diagram with ribose sugar, which is present in RNA. So I'm continuing this point. We are talking about sugar, that is ribose sugar. Again, ribose sugar, these are the 5 carbon component. But now in this condition, at second and the third position, there is a presence of group that is OH group. So just see the structure. क्या changes हो रहा है? सब कुछ same होगा. Only there is a change at second position. Okay, now so same numbering, that is number 1 chiral carbon, number 2nd, number 3rd, 4th, and finally CH2OH. CH2OH, which is the last and the 5th carbon. Now in this condition we are talking about, that is numbering. Numbering मतलब OH and the OH group. We are decide the polarity. Same structure है, कहीं पे भी change नहीं हो रहा है. यहाँ पे present है OH. Now there is a presence of H below the plane. Now H present, but now in this condition we just draw here the presence of group, that is OH group. So please highlight this OH. At second position, at the place of this H, now there is a presence of OH. Rest of structure totally same. OH होगा, H होगा, H and the CH2OH. This position, because of the second and the third position, if you see, at second and the third position, there is a presence of which group? That is there is a presence of OH group. Hydroxy groups are present. So now, due to that condition, these are the simply represent, that is ribose sugar. Got this point? Listen this point. There is a no question on the sugar particle. What is the structure and everything, but you have to know how to recognize deoxyribose sugar and the ribose sugar. So only one change, that is, or the you have to check the second position carbon. अगर second पे lack of oxy group है, definitely DNA. And at the second and the third position, is mostly in second position, there is a presence of OH group, means we are talking about RNA. Got this point? Yes or no? This point is clear? Okay, chalo. So ये था difference with respect to sugar. Now I'm talking about the nitrogenous bases, that is purine and the pyrimidine. So quickly text me examples for the purine and the examples for the pyrimidine for DNA. Okay, for DNA. The next part we are talking about, that is nitrogen bases. Nitrogenous bases for DNA. And quickly we compare this point with RNA also. Okay. True. Good. Chalo. So now we are talking about nitrogenous bases in case of DNA. So we have to just check हमने क्या किया, हमने divide किया. We are talking about that nucleotide and nucleoside with respect to sugar, then nitrogen bases, and finally we discuss about the phosphate group also. Okay. So we are taking the second component, that is nitrogen bases. DNA में क्या होगा और RNA में क्या होगा. Got it? Now. So next condition we are talking about, we have to focus on the nitrogen bases which is present in DNA. In DNA, even in RNA also, two types of nitrogen bases are present. Number one, purine, and the number second, that is pyrimidine. Purine and the number second, that is pyrimidine. When we are talking about this word purine, नाम छोटा है तो इसका structure बड़ा होगा. So it will be having the double ring structure. It has the double ring structure. Exactly. Name small a, purine is a small name, but structure is larger. That is double ring structure. And when we are talking about pyrimidine, name is long, name is larger, but single structure, but structure is very small. So simply we are talking about pyrimidine, naam bada hai, but structure is very small, that is single ring structure. Got it? So these are the key to understand. Purine, double stranded ring, naam chota, structure bada. Pyrimidine, naam bada hai, structure chota. Got it? Now we are talking about that is structure. Whenever we are talking about the purine, which is a double ring structure, it is consists of the two rings. Okay. So we are talking about the ring structure. I'm giving the number. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6, 7, 8, and the 9. So total 9-membered ring. Total 9-membered ring structure. So हमें यहाँ पे दिखाई भी दे रहा है, because we can discuss there is a double ring structure and how many members are there. Total 9 members. We are talking about the nitrogenous bases. It means that it is consist of the hydrogen, oxygen also there, carbon also there, and nitrogen also there. Okay, so 9-member ring. Now when we compare this point with the single ring structure, that is pyrimidine, so only 6-membered ring. So simply we can say these are the 6-membered ring. Only 6 positions are there because single membrane. Now I'm giving the polarity. So we have to start from the numbering 1 from the bottom because it having the anti-clockwise structure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6. So these are the 6-member structure. So if you see that pyrimidine, these are the anti-clockwise structure. Anti-clockwise. Numbering kahan se ho raha hai dekho? Towards this right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly opposite to clock. Anti-clockwise, right? But when we are talking about this purine, these are the combination of clockwise and the anti-clockwise. Because if you see the major ring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it will be showing the structure like means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 means clockwise. And exactly whenever we are talking about that is 7, 8, 9, it will be represent the anti-clockwise. Okay, so exactly the combination of clockwise and the anti-clockwise. Got this? Okay, chalo. Now next point we are talking about that is structure means examples. So I'm not giving the detailed example because it's a part of biomolecules. So under the purine, in DNA, we have to discuss two examples of purine, that is adenine. In single letter code, it is represented by capital A. Another one that is guanine, and single letter code, it is represented by capital G. So AG, these are the example of purine. Same for the pyrimidine. Now we are talking about there is a presence of cytosine. Cytosine is represented in single letter code, that is capital C. And another one that is thymine. Thymine. And thymine simply it is represented by single letter code, that is capital T. So all these are the structure of nitrogenous bases with respect to DNA, where we can say there is a presence of purine pyrimidine, purine double ring structure, pyrimidine single ring structure. Under the purine examples, adenine, guanine. Under the pyrimidine example, cytosine and the thymine. Clear? बहुत easy है ना? Nelia, clear this point? Okay, chalo. Okay, Lena. Now, immediately we quickly discuss about the RNA also. So I'm not taking too much information. हम बस यहाँ पे लिख रहे हैं that is purine pyrimidine, बाकी सब कुछ same है, double ring structure, single ring structure, whatever. So we have to just divide into two types. That is number one purine part and the number second that is pyrimidine. So quickly text me under the purine and the pyrimidine which nitrogen bases it is come under the RNA category. Under the RNA category, which purine and the which pyrimidine example these are the coming under RNA. Which type of nitrogen bases come under pyrimidine, uracil? Only uracil. So under the purine, definitely adenine as it is, no change for the adenine. But at the place of the thymine, now we have to place the uracil. So now adenine, number one purine example, another one that is guanine. So for the purine, these are the same, no change. Change kahan pe hoga? Now we are talking about there is a presence of cytosine. In single letter code is represented by capital C, but no thymine, only there is a presence of uracil. And uracil is represented by U. Okay, uracil. Got this point? Okay. There is one question for you. Can you tell me the alternate name for the thymine? Can you name the name for the alternate name for the thymine? Thymine also called as. Anyone? Can you tell me what is the alternate name for the thymine? Aman, it should be cytosine and uracil. क्या टाइप करके भेजा है? AGGU? नहीं जी, this is not correct. Yes, these are the 5-methyl uracil. Very good. So thymine also called as the 5-methyl uracil. Because now what happened? If we are talking about the structure of uracil and the thymine, maximum structure is same. Change only at the 5th carbon. So at the 5th carbon, there is a presence of methyl group. So that methyl group represent the thymine. But in case of uracil, that methyl group is totally absent. So that's why thymine also called as the 5 methyl uracil. Yes, चलो. So ये था difference with respect to that is nitrogen bases with respect to DNA as well as RNA. Last point we are talking about that is phosphoric acid. Should I continue? Should I continue? Okay, chalo. So to understand the phosphoric acid, we have to discuss about what type of the nucleotide present in DNA. Different types of nucleotides. So write down the title. To understand the phosphate, we have to discuss that is total, new point here, total 4 types of nucleotide. Please underline this word. We have to discuss about the nucleotide. It means that phosphate group should be mentioned there. Nucleotide. Okay, tide. So nucleotide in DNA. Now, so when we are talking about this DNA is what? These are the polymer of nucleotide. Got it? What is meaning of DNA? DNA basically these are the long polymer of nucleotide. Means whenever we are talking about this condition, that is DNA does not consist of single nucleotide. Many nucleotides, these are the associated with the DNA. Many nucleotide. Please remember this word because a question यहाँ से हम बनाएंगे. We have to consider that is many nucleotide. When it is get attached, and that time we can say they can form the typical structure that is DNA, because inside this DNA single nucleotide to present nahi hoga, because just initially we write down one sentence that is DNA nothing but these are even larger molecule, these are the long polymer of nucleotide. So remember this point. Whenever we are talking about the DNA, it means that many nucleotides these are the associated with this typical structure. Now 4 types of nucleotide में mention कर रहे हैं. Number 1, that is deoxy-AMP. Please remember we have to discuss about the MP. ये हम देखेंगे replication में, because when is this any phosphate group associated with the DNA, it should be present in monophosphate form. So deoxy-AMP, that is deoxyadenosine monophosphate. Single phosphate group is present, that is AMP. Another condition, there is a presence of deoxy TMP, that is thymine monophosphate. Deoxy CMP, cytosine monophosphate, and deoxy GNP, that is guanine monophosphate. So these are the 4 nucleotides. Those are associated with the DNA. But remember this condition, we have to focus on the condition that is monophosphate. ये हम आगे देखेंगे. Whenever we are talking about this ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate, 3 phosphate group are present, because that is single molecule is present. ATP, GTP, CTP, that is single molecule. But when that ATP, GTP, it is get involved, when it is become part of DNA, that time diphosphate it is get released, right? And only single phosphate it's get associated with structure of DNA. ये हम आगे देखेंगे when we discuss the replication point. So remember, whenever we are talking about that is part of DNA, it means that we have to focus on part that is monophosphate. Got this point? This point is clear? This point is clear? Okay, very good. Now, when we are talking about the exactly bond which is associated with this nucleotide, that is deoxy-AMP, TMP, CMP, GMP. The major bond, that is glycosidic bond. First bond is present, that bond that is glycosidic bond. We'll discuss in structure where this exactly present, glycosidic bond. And the another bond which is present, that is phosphoester bond. So many students यही पे confusion करते हैं. What is where the phosphoester bond is present and where the phosphodiester bond is present. So यहाँ पे हम किस bond के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं? We are talking about phosphoester bond. Okay, phosphoester bond. So I'm taking the simple structure to represent the phosphoester bond. नाउ हम स्ट्रक्चर ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं विद रिस्पेक्ट टू डीएनए. हम आरएनए को रिप्रेजेंट नहीं करें, सिंपली वी हैव टू डिस्कस व्हाट इज द फॉस्फोएस्टर बॉन्ड एंड वेयर इट इज प्रेजेंट, दैट्स इट. Now in this condition we are talking about there is a presence of the sugar. And I'm just representing the position that is H. बाकी सब कुछ same है. No need to draw each and every structure. H means what? We are talking about that is DNA. But we have to draw the next structure that is CH2OH. तो यहाँ पे present होगा the fifth carbon that is CH2OH. Right? Now what happened? In this condition, there is a condensation reaction can be occur because now what happened? We have to discuss. हमने discuss किया था chiral carbon. How do you remember? Where these are the present? Chiral carbon at which position? At which position chiral carbon is present? Which carbon position? Tell me immediately. Chiral carbon, functional carbon. Yes, Sahil, these are the present at the first carbon. तो यहाँ पे present होगा chiral carbon. And remember this thing, this site, this chiral carbon site, it will be attachment site. It will be provide the attachment site for the nitrogen bases. So where that nitrogen bases it is get attached. So this nitrogen base can attach to first carbon. Got this? So I'm writing this information. Nitrogen base may be adenine हो सकता है, guanine may be there, cytosine may be there, thymine may be there, कोई भी हो सकता है, out of or any one. So that nitrogen base attach to first carbon of sugar because first carbon, these are the involved, these are the example of chiral carbon which is a functional carbon, so it will be showing attachment. तो ऐसे attach नहीं होगा. So now during this condition we just draw there is one bond which is present between the nitrogen bases and that first carbon. So that bond nothing but these are called as glycosidic bond. And where these are the present? These are the glycosidic bond. It is present between the nitrogen bases and the sugar. Glycosidic bond. More specific इसको कहा जाता है N-glycosidic bond. आप ये chemistry में study कर लेना. When we are talking about the glycosidic bond, which is simply related to carbohydrate, like हमने बात किया, there is a bond present in disaccharide, it is a bond present in oligosaccharide, or it is present in polysaccharide. So simply that time we can use the word O-glycosidic bond because at the center O आता है, oxygen is coming. But whenever we are talking about in case of this DNA, glycosidic bond is present because sugar it is attached to nitrogen base, but now at the center nitrogen is coming. Nitrogen, so that's why more specifically these are called as the N-glycosidic bond. आप ये chemistry में study कर लेना, but for the botany that is sufficient. It is having the glycosidic bond. Glycosidic bond. Got it? So how do you understand where the bond is present? That is glycosidic bond, which is the first bond. Yes or no? How do you understand where the glycosidic bond is present? Just tell me quickly. Okay, chalo. Now we are talking about phosphoester bond. Phosphoester, right? Now, so in this condition, again, there is a condensation reaction. Can you tell me what is the meaning of condensation? What is the meaning of condensation reaction? What is meaning of condensation reaction? When sucrose sugar get formed, when any lactose sugar get formed, there is a condensation reaction. Means two monosaccharide, they join with each other, and during the joining, there should be a condensation reaction. What is meaning of condensation? Polymerization. Okay. Shantanu, can you tell me which molecule is get released during the condensation reaction? Which molecule get released? Water. Very good, Sahil. So remember this thing. Is this any joining between the two molecule? अब हमें यहाँ पे क्या करना है? We have to join sugar with phosphate group. So now in this condition there is a condensation reaction, and during the condensation reaction that OH it's get liberated, it is get released, and now that CH2OH OH part it is get released, and now it will be showing binding with the phosphate group. So we are talking about it will be bind with the phosphate like P double bond O and the OH. Okay, and now in this scenario, if we focus this bond, so this bond simply these are called as phosphoester bond. Phosphoester bond. No need to remember structure, kitna valency hai, kya hai, because I'm not a chemistry teacher. I'm just telling you exactly position and where exactly this is present. So remember this thing, there is a no question from the structure, but you have to know where this exactly phosphoester bond is present. Okay, तो हमने क्या structure देखा? We discussed the total 3 part. Number 1 nitrogen bases. Number 2 we discussed that is sugar, and the number 3 that is phosphate group. So all this typical structure where phosphate group also present, nitrogen base also present, as well as the structure of DNA also present. So this simple structure, these are called as nucleotide. Okay, this simple structure called as the nucleotide. Remember, whenever we are talking about this nucleotide, which is a part of DNA, okay, in DNA, separate nucleotide nahi hai, single nahi hai, it is a part of DNA. So that time we have to consider monophosphate condition. And when we are talking about DNA, so in case of DNA, but when that DNA is present in linear form, so there is a presence of the bond that is phosphoester bond. Got this point? सिंगल न्यूक्लियोटाइड के बारे में हम बात करें, सिंगल न्यूक्लियोटाइड. Got it? So you can write here, we are talking about that is single nucleotide. So inside the single nucleotide there is a presence of the phosphoester bond. Yes or no? Quickly tell me so I can discuss the further part. What is meaning of phosphodiester? Should I continue? Am I audible? Okay, Kinvi. Chalo. What about the other students? Okay, fine. So ये था about the nucleotide, single nucleotide, and which bond is present? It consists of the 2 bond. Number 1 glycosidic bond is present, and as well as the phosphoester bond is present when we are talking about the single nucleotide. अब हम बात कर रहे हैं that is phosphodiester bond, and I hope you know in biotechnology you discuss one enzyme that is DNA ligase enzyme. DNA ligase enzyme is used for seal the 2 neck of the DNA, that is it's create the phosphodiester bond between the 3' OH and the 5' phosphate group, right? So we are talking about that concept. Next condition we are talking about that is phosphodiester bond. Phosphodiester bond. So to explain the phosphodiester bond, I'm simply taking one example, that is single stranded DNA. You can take RNA also. Simply we are taking that is single stranded DNA. So what is meaning of single stranded DNA? It has one strand, 5' and the 3'. You know very well at the 5' phosphate group which is present in free form. होता है कि नहीं होता है? At the 5' end which group is present? Phosphate group is present at the free form. But at the 3' end there is a presence of this OH group. Okay, so at the 5' phosphate group is present. At the 3' end there is another end of DNA, there is a presence of this OH group. Now between this, there is a presence of adenine, thymine, guanine, cytosine, guanine, and again there is a presence of adenine because we just draw the single stranded DNA structure. ठीक है, यहाँ तो बात हो गया. Now what happened if we discuss about simply between that DNA means between the on single stranded there is a presence of single stranded DNA, and now inside the single stranded DNA there is a presence of this 5' end. At the 5' there is a presence of this phosphate group, and the another end there is a presence of the 3' where there is a presence of this OH group. But now what happened when we are talking about that is DNA? DNA means what is a many nucleotide, polymer of nucleotide. मतलब adenine भी होगा, guanine होगा, cytosine होगा, present in multiple amount, present in multiple times, and now they should be attached with each other. So which bond present between on single stranded? I'm not talking about the double stranded. Remember this point. We are talking about that is single stranded DNA. We have to discuss on the one strand, 5' to 3'. That's it. Now, this adenine, it is joined with the thymine. Thymine joined with the guanine. Guanine joined with the cytosine. Cytosine with cytosine. Cytosine with guanine. And finally, this guanine, it is joined with the adenine. And specifically, if I'm talking about what kind of this typical bond present in all this structure, means all this, okay, means जो भी हमने निकाला है by the blue color, you can represent anyone. So you can simply say that this bond which is present, that bond called as phosphodiester. Phosphodiester bond. And why you are using the phosphodiester bond? That phosphodiester bond, it is create between two end, and that end should be 3' OH group and 5' phosphate group. So इन दोनों के बीच में जो bond create होगा, that bond simply it is called as the phosphodiester bond. So what we understand between the difference between the phosphoester and the phosphodiester? For the phosphoester formation, we just want single nucleotide. Remember, for the formation of this phosphoester bond, we just require the single nucleotide. Maybe adenine हो सकता है, maybe thymine is there, maybe guanine is there, maybe cytosine is there. But when you want to create a phosphodiester bond, at least you required 2 nucleotide. Phosphodiester bond formed between 2 nucleotide, and that nucleotide should be present on same DNA strand. So I'm writing that information. Phosphodiester bond get formed between 2, at least 2 चाहिए हमें, okay, at least 2, between 2 nucleotide which present on same, please underline this word same, बहुत important है because हम single stranded को represent कर रहे हैं. So it should be present on same DNA or RNA strand, right? Such conditions simply these are called as phosphodiester bond. So how do you understand what is the exactly difference between phosphoester and the phosphodiester? Create. Whenever we are talking about the phosphodiester, it means that there is a formation of bond between 3' OH and the 5' phosphate. And that's why in recombinant DNA technology, there is a one superior enzyme, DNA ligase enzyme, who purposefully create a phosphodiester bond between 3' and the 5', because these are the involved in the mixed link. Got this point? Everyone, had you understand what is the exactly difference between the phosphodiester and the phosphoester bond? Ester means single nucleotide. It is not part of DNA. Free form में present होंगे all nucleotide. But when we are talking about phosphodiester bond, it means that we have to consider single stranded DNA or RNA. And now that phosphodiester bond form between two nucleotide. Everyone, शांतनो समझ लो बरं. लेनिना Risa, Kinmin. Okay, what about the others? पाटील आहात का तुम्ही? Okay, हिबा. योलन, उन्मेषा, चेरा, सिया, सैयद, सबा, रेणुका, प्राची, पर्ल, नेलिया, नैथली, कनिक्षा, कक्षा, गौरवी, दीपिका, चित्रा, ब्रासन, आशिका. ओके, ये पटेल कहाँ पे? वेर इज साक्षी? ओके, चलो. So next point we are talking about with respect to, okay, Abida, yeah, with respect to that is nucleotide and the nucleoside. So there is one question. Write down one question. Write down on the question. Which of the following? Which of the following? Which of the following is not present? Is not present in a nucleotide. It is not present in a nucleotide. Okay, not present पूछा है. More than one option is also correct. So first, that is glycosidic bond. Number second, that is phosphoester bond. Number third, hydrogen bond. And the number fourth, phosphodiester bond. Phosphodiester bond. Quickly tell me the answer. Which of the following it is not present in a nucleotide? More than one option is also correct. Think about that. Very good, Abida. These are the C and the D. True. Because यहाँ पे clearly mention किया है that is a nucleotide. It means that we are talking about that is single nucleotide. अगर nucleotides होता, अगर यहाँ पे S लगा देते like this, that is nucleotides. So that time we have to consider as a phosphodiester bond. But now in this condition they simply say that is a nucleotide. So remember this condition. Two answers are correct. That is hydrogen bond. It is not present in single nucleotide, as well as phosphodiester bond also it is not present. Very good. चलो मतलब आपको समझ में आ गया what is meaning of phosphodiester and the ester bond. Very good. Now, so after that nucleoside and the nucleotide, we are talking about that is further part with respect to derivations of DNA structure. And now in this condition, we have to discuss some experiment, how that Watson and the Crick model it is get designed. उसके पहले कुछ तो हमें discuss करना पड़ेगा. Tell me, you know the Chargaff's rule for the DNA? Had you studied the Chargaff's rule? In zoology, had you studied the Chargaff's rule for the double-stranded DNA? Okay, Ved, chalega. Chalo, very good. So same point is again repeated here also. So we are talking about, write down the title, that is derivation of DNA structure. Before Watson and Crick, there is some contribution by the scientists who discover the structure of DNA. Number one scientist we are talking about, that is scientists Wilkin and the Franklin, who study the X-ray crystallography. X-ray crystallography. So we are talking about name of the scientist who studied that X-ray crystallography. Two scientists, that is scientist Wilkins and his friend Franklin. Two scientists, Wilkins and the Franklin. Now what happened? First time these two scientists, they perform X-ray diffraction of DNA. First time they performed X-ray diffraction. These are the one technique where we have to study the structure of DNA. So X-ray diffraction of DNA, because remember this point, DNA it is not visible under microscope. आप कितना भी अच्छा microscope ले लो, you can use any transmission electron microscope or any what we say scanning electron microscope. So it is not possible to observe DNA and the RNA under the microscope. We have to use some technique like X-ray crystallography technique or other technique, that is Watson and Crick. They design the model for the DNA model with the help of ball and the stick. So it is depend upon the some chemical structure. So now they perform the X-ray diffraction technique for the DNA, and after that X-ray diffraction, they observed that, we are talking about observation, they observed that DNA is a helix. DNA क्या है? एक helix है. These are the present in helix form. These are the first information. Second information, he observed that is width of that DNA. Width of DNA is 2 nanometer, or these are also called as the 20 angstrom. Both are unit correct. आप nanometer में याद रखो या फिर 20 angstrom. Both these are the correct. ठीक है, 20 nanometer. Sorry, 2 nanometer also called as the 20 angstrom. So these are the information. Number one information is obtained, that is DNA is present in helix form. Another condition, that is width of that particular DNA, it's approximately 2 nanometer. Third information, he observed that is each turn, हम आगे देखेंगे when we discuss this structure, each turn it having size that is approximately 3.4 angstrom. These are the size of each turn. And now each turn means complete 360 turn, okay? Each turn it consists of 10 layers of bases. 10 layers of bases, मतलब 80 one layer, below that GC second layer, again TA third layer, CG fourth layer, again 80 fifth layer. So bases pair. So there is a presence of total 10 layers. So these are the first time, with the help of that X-ray crystallography, two scientists Franklin and the Wilkins, they observed the structure of DNA, that is DNA is present in helix form. Width of the DNA is 2 nanometer. Each turn it is consist of the 3.4 angstrom, and the turn it is consist of the 10 layers of the bases. But these two scientists, they fail to represent the model of DNA because some data is, some information is available, it's missing. Like in case of DNA, sugar also present. In case of DNA, phosphate group also present. Now this some information is missing. So that's why these two scientists, these are failed to explain the DNA model. But in 1953, there is a two scientists Watson and Crick. First time they got the Nobel Prize, and they designed the detailed structure of DNA model: helix, twisted, double-stranded coil, A pairs with T, G pairs with C. What is the size between two nucleotide? What is the size of one helix? What is the size of that complete? What is the distance between phosphate and the nitrogen? All this detailed structure is explained by that DNA model, which is developed by the two scientists Watson and Crick. Okay, but now the first initial, what we say, हम जैसे कहते हैं ना foundation part, what is the exactly the base? Who prepared that base? Two scientists, Wilkins and the Franklin, by the technique that is X-ray crystallography. Got this point? This point is clear, everyone? Yes or no? Okay, Malaika. Chalo. So is there any doubt from this chapter? This chapter it's require revision, okay? Without revision it's very simple chapter, but once you get understand this chapter आप कभी भी नहीं भूलोगे, because this chapter is a link to molecular, this chapter is a link to biotechnology two chapter, this chapter again link to chemistry also, means only with respect to DNA RNA. Okay, chalo. So for today we end this session. Tomorrow we'll continue with the Chargaff's rule, which is applicable only for the double-stranded DNA. And tomorrow we will discuss detailed structure about the DNA model, which is designed by the scientist Watson Crick, and we discuss about the RNA world, that is structure of rRNA, tRNA, and the mRNA. Okay, chalo. Thank you so much.